don't mind me, I'm just a little bit tired. This is some HO scale blazers that I'm doing for my brother. Give him a couple HO and N scale ones. Here is a 2006 Mustang with 2008 Mustang GT rims as well. Sorry, this is a 2006 Mustang GT. And if I can get it, oh, it didn't print correctly. Dang it. Or I have to wash it yet. But you can almost see it says GT right there, which is pretty sweet. And on the back of it, see if it actually got the detail. Almost. I think it just needs washed. Don't tell me. This is what I've been up to for the past, I don't know, Friday. No, let's see, when did I start printing again? Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. So from Monday to Thursday, I believe, or maybe it was Wednesday, I took a break. Saturday, I started right back up. This has been printing for about 2 hours and 2 minutes. Hopefully, I don't think I got enough resin to do any more stuff with it. I don't think. I have to look. Because I have another thing I want to do. It takes 5 hours. But I think now I'm out of resin. I think. Can't really tell. But she is pretty low. I mean low. And that's all I got left of my resin. Film it. Well, I still got to roll yet. But unfortunately, she's still not done yet. And I'm at 50 hours and 50.12 hours already. I think. Or is that 50 hours and 12 minutes? Yeah. I'm so tired. 50 hours and 12 minutes. But got some semi-trailers that I still got to figure out what I'm going to do with it yet. Because they're not quite there because they bowed out. But I got some newer style ones I'm going to try out that are completely solid. So I'm going to try that. It may take more resin, but it is what it is. I had this cleanup work here. I do have some cab overs that are going to be on display for myself only. Because these are test prints. These are for like HO scale, but they're too small. A little bit bigger for HO scale, a little bit too small. N scale, eh. And over here, my new latest additions. These are my brother's here. A Suburban limousine that I created. It's technically the Suburban I did up, where I made it a little bit more better 4x4 version, but I have to make the things a little bit more out there for the axles, a little bit thicker for N scale, but it is what it is. Everything else came out pretty well. And then I got these little M180s. I can't remember exactly what the guy calls it in the file. They're army trucks. But you get these style, and then you get the pickup style, which is pretty sweet. Or you can choose to have these two or different kind of campers on it, which is pretty sweet. And over here I have my campers for like when you go camping and stuff like that, fifth wheel campers for my campground. I got a couple more RVs over here for campground. That's right. Now I have a zombie. Zombies. I think I could do the cleaning. This is HO scale right there. No, I'm sorry. HO scale is right here. So you can see. Zombie. Zombie. Pretty cool. Almost looks like your hand broke off earlier though, but with a canoe on top. Then I have a N-scale Nova. That's my brother's for him. N-scale station wagon. A little bit better wheel job, I think. Maybe, yeah. And then a Suburban turned into a pickup truck because it's pretty much the same style. I did is turn into a pickup truck into a Dewey, of course. My Row Rider Suburban I did up. I like resin the best for doing cars because it gives you the more detail. But I have a 2K. Ooh, my print's done. I'll show you guys what I did there. So I got RVs, little zombie cars that I got fixed wheels because the guy who did it doesn't really have it molded into the car or have an axle into it as well, so the tire will fall off. I have to glue it just to make sure it doesn't fall off. But this is what I've been up to for the past today. Can't really show what's over there yet because that's all his. It's a surprise. This is a Suburban. I took it from this, blew it up to 1/10 scale of an RC body, and I measured it for my brother's truck up there because he's the only one that has the Red Cat Volcano EPX body left. Mine has got the Bug, which I like that body, but it has did its job. Then I got my 1/10 scale RC Red Cat Volcano upgraded with a all 3D printed Chevy Cheyenne. It's like a 70s style. It's a pretty sweet truck. I think it's a 74 or something like that. I don't really know what year. So I had to do a lot of customization. I had to cut the bumper a little bit to make it, in the front part to make it fit in there. Cut the fenders way up here, over here, just to get the tire clearance. Tire clearance for the cab. It was a lot of work. And I drilled the holes because I didn't realize that these were bent. They were. That sucked. But my RC channel is this. My RC channel is actually down. And believe it or not, one of my RC channels has 17,000 views on a 3-minute video. Yeah, 3-minute video. I only have like around $500 now. I think that's funny. It should be up higher, but that's what happens when people skip. That's why I don't really do much stuff on my RC channel anymore, because it's like this. So that's that part. So once in a while I'll show my RC stuff. I 3D printed this and film it. This is, I forget what factory this is. Oh, the American Apparel. I can't pronounce that last word. But it's like a, I forget what this was. But this is from my street runner. This is a little train station, or a train shed, is what this guy had it. So I took it and just painted it, but the Scotch tape sucks. Or not Scotch tape. I can't think what you call it. The yellow tape. Masking tape. It obviously sucks. But I got to finish the roof, paint it black. And then I got to paint this black. I still got to find the other parts I got to glue to it. This is going to go on top of my factory right here, along with the other tiny air vents on it too, to give it more of that detail effect. And I might actually use some of this stuff I have left over from my building, because it'll fit in there. Be pretty cool to do. And this is pretty sweet. I like this building, and then I still got to work on this building, get it finished, because I don't know, I was thinking about using as that too, blue there too, to do that building, but don't know yet. 3D printed Suburban there, Bugatti Veyron, and oh yeah, my brother's Nova. Well, actually a 4-door Nova, 3D print resin interior and everything, just like I do in HO scale. And then I got my toy Bugatti Chiron right there. Oh yeah, I just love those cars. Semi trucks, this is what I'm into. It keeps my hobby thing. I didn't need to be clean, dusted off, but I still got more. I got a lot more here. A couple of these little needle. Got me a Datsun mini truck, and then a Toyota. Not really sure what the other one is. Let's see if I can do that without knocking it down. That's a RN30 Hux Custom, I think, Toyota. Be pretty cool models when I get done with them. But some of these stuff I have bought the file for it. Most of them I did not. The Mustang cost me like, I think like $5 for the Mustang, maybe $6, and that was just for the body. The white body kit Mustang GT was free, and I used the rims on the '08 the wide body kit. Some of the resin got in there still, but it was hard to clean some of the rims. But what do you do? This is from my D12 here. But yep, these were, and then I took the body, customized the body, and then I made a frame and everything for it to fit into it. This has all been customized and done myself. All I did is slap the body and wheels. That was it. Just like the Suburban, custom frame, wheels. But the file was free to download on Dingleverse. Same thing with some of these Mustang bodies and cuts. I think cuts. That's a hard name to pronounce. I can't really think how you call it. But CULTS. You can go there and you can pay for files, or you can get them for free. I should need to print out more trailers. My brother wants some of these too. And I got these other trucks. These were mainly for, I think, HO scale, but some of them they went to, when you size them down to 54%, there is a warning that I'm learning. Sometimes the file would not be correct. So if you have already got an HO scale truck, try to size it down to that in the program that you're using. Like the slicer program is what I always call it. And yeah, back here, my more cab overs I've been doing. My little Chevy van, I think, or Dodge van. Can't really think about what this was. Excuse me. And then I got Board TT, Bugatti Veyron. No, Chiron Veyron. Sorry. That still needs wheels. I just gotta remember where the wheels were, so I can print them out later. Some Toyotas. Trucks here. That I got some beds for here. These little dumpsters that I did. And I got more Suburbans here. These were bought off eBay for 17 bucks. I still gotta get around painting them, finish painting them, black wheels and stuff on it. Same thing with the Jeeps. Transvans, campers, Suburban limo, Hummer limousine. I made this one though. I made a custom Suburban limousine. The Hummer was already done, but I want to do that one, and I like how that came out. I'm proud of that. A lot of work into doing that. Just like in some of these I've done, just like this Jeep. I know this video is going to be kind of long, but I figured show you all what I've been up to. Yes, I'm going to have a Millennium Falcon from Star Wars on my layout. Some Eve ships like the Orca, Megathon. I cannot pronounce that name correctly. And my favorite ship of all time is the Scorpion, which I think the one I have in Eve is called the Black Widow, I think. I haven't played Eve in a while, so I can't really tell you what it is. But I know it's a Scorpion. It's a Black Ops ship. It's freaking awesome. I love it. It does missions really well. Then I got me my Halo Pelican. Oh yeah. Got my little Halo guy to go with it, so he could fit inside the little Pelican. Some details. Horses that I done. I finally got the legs to print correctly. And then these two is what I bought off Amazon from Outland Models, which I don't really care for them yet, but I've thought about giving them a second chance. Don't know. Because when I got these, they were not UV cured. They were soft, still wet in the resin. And resin is not technically good for your hands because it can pretty much like eat your skin. Not like physically, but the chemicals that it have in it, it's not really good for your skin because it will make your skin sore. Like, I've been touching it somewhat. You can tell how red my hands are a little bit. Like that. That's just from picking them up from there, carrying them to the kitchen to wash them off because they're water-based resin. More campers, more trucks, some mail Jeeps, and another Jeep from Mad World kind of thing. Because it was 1948, the same year my mom was born, which I think that was awesome. And so I definitely had to get that Jeep. Here's some more of my Nova I did up. Station wagon. And a four-door Nova like my brother's got. He's got a 68, so pretty sweet. And then here are these glass. They're called the Glass-60, I think. And there's actually quite a bit of these. And I found these ones with the aircraft guns, I think is what it's called. So that's pretty sweet. More vans. My 2 fire trucks, ambulances, 4x4 trucks kind of way. I need to get more of these and more of these yet. And then over here is a 6x6 blazer I did up. Now these are on Thingiverse and also cuts, I think is what it's called too. And I think I didn't have to pay for nothing. They're all free. So what I did is I took the 6x6, made a custom frame like that. Uses the same wheels I use on my Suburban. Lifted one, which is right here. So I took the same thing and used it here. And if you actually look closely, I even took the interior. It's kind of hard to see. I know one thing I got though. I got it in HO scale from my brother, so I can show you guys what that looks like with the interior. But pretty much I got a steering wheel, third row seats, second row seat, and a spare tire in the back. That all came from the actual Suburban itself. I made it fit in there. The little tiny Blazers actually has its own interior bench seat. Now I made some 70s and 80s style. That's a 70s. That's a 70. I just gotta find it. Right here's an 80 style. So like an 82 on up. Sometimes 82 can have the same single headlight or 4 headlights. I found that out. And 83 on up is all dual headlights. Which my Suburban came with the 4 headlights, which I hate. And I got them switched to an 82 Chevy truck, front clip. That was fun. My brother helped me on that. And now it's got single headlights, so it's got high beam and low beam on one headlight. It's pretty sweet. Then I got me and my cab over here with my low boy trailer, so if I want to, I can haul a snowcat, stuff like that. I got a lot of snowcats now. I still got more yet. So this is what I've been up to for the past Monday to now. Doing a lot of customization. Now this is worth, I think I paid like $5 to $10 for these fire truck. And I printed out 2 of them so far. And I like the detail. It looks really, really good. Sometimes resin can do a pretty good job. Sometimes it can warp stuff out. But it does a pretty good job. Fire hose there. And I think I paid like same price, I think $5 for the ambulances as well. Which has got the little horns there at top. Pretty good details. I love resin because it's the way to go when you want to do cars. Because it shows the detail. Like this is all resin. I mean, come on now. That ain't cool enough. I'm into the medieval kind of stuff like zombies and what do you call that? Knights Templar and all that kind of stuff. I'm into all those, even like the movies too. Got Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. One's mine, one's my daughter's. I'm still trying to get it painted up. It's been a while since Christmas time actually. Finally got a primer. I just gotta make it more gray. And then I made her Lilo and Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, the movie. So I gotta do his eyes, I think black, I think they are. Sonic's I think is white and green, I think. Have to look again. Because I gotta do his yet. This is Sonic. And I got both 2 different style stitches, or a stitch. So there's a lot of work to do yet. And yep, I made a HO scale for my brother as well. The tow truck I made. It took 3 trucks to make this. One for the axles, or the back here, the tow bed, and then you got the cab over. So like the stack came from a different truck that came with the gas tank and the back end. And then that's made my own tires for it. And then the back end, that's why the tires are kind of like egg-shaped a little bit, because I didn't know that. In Tinkercad, they look round until you print them out. And then here's the 6x6 I was talking about. You can see it's got, if I can get it good enough, there we go. Now I can kind of see the spare tire, the third row seat, which still has some support left in it, so plenty. Second row, first row with bucket seats and a steering wheel. And then over here, I have my a HO scale limousine as well, Suburban. And I don't know if I did a Hummer, but just kind of cool stuff. And now I have the Suburbans correctly to scale of HO. It took me a while, but I finally got there. Let's check out what's new. Yeah, but real quickly, I want to show you this real quick. This one took a couple trucks as well to do the cab over, and another truck to do the back and exhaust, which I think just came out amazing. All except for the door, because I didn't have. You can see all the sports inside there, so it's up to him what he wants to do. But for now, we're just gonna leave it. And let's see how many people made it this far in the video. Tell me what movie that is from. Come on now, what movie? Just think about it. So I'm going to show you guys a quick process. This is what I do. Ooh. Now those blades look good. So now he's got some for HO scale and N scale. Or HO and N scale, yeah. But I always let it drip. And then I take it over here, take my plate knife and push it off, which, be right back. I have enough resin, I'm hoping, to do one more job. And I can't show you guys yet, so stay tuned for the next video. So now I'm going to get these all cleaned up real fast, and I'll be right back. So here's a Mustang, better look at it. Doesn't look too bad. Some of the resin did not. I think I let it sit too long without washing it, but oh well. You can kind of see it says GT right there though. That's pretty sweet. Yeah. Now the the Blazers are identical-ish to the Suburban. I made them just a little bit wider, just a little bit. Make them a little bit different. But they are quite a bit half the size, because I was just guessing pretty much. But I like the Blazers, they came out really nice, so I'm just gonna leave them. I think they look kind of cool though, but in scale they look really good. You can tell like they do look good, but I only found a few, maybe like two, maybe about 4 Blazers in HO scale, and that was it. But they're not that great looking. In scale, you cannot find any Blazers at all. The bumper broke off a little bit, so I have to glue that on tomorrow when everything's dry. Because these are cured over here. These are all fresh still over here. So like, I should put this over here. That way I know what's cured and what's not cured. That way I know. So like, yeah, that's still tacky. That way I know exactly. Oh yeah, that's why. Okay, so this side is fresh. This side's already cured. My submarine stills, right? Moonshine stills, and then I got the extra moonshine stills I can make for free. Alright, you can buy this little piece for like $6 to $10 maybe. These you cannot find at all. Well, I made them, and I made them like the legit ones, so it's kind of cool. So that's it for now. If you guys got any questions, let me know in the comments. See y'all later.